Hey guys, good morning. It's your boy Preezy and coming in with another hike out of Manteca, California. It was a little bit foggy this morning, but now it's looking like it cleared up. It ended up being a beautiful day. So I was like, why not just go knock out a hike? So today, in store for you guys, I got the East Shore and Ridgeline Loop. So it's about 5.1 miles. The elevation gain is gonna only be about 744 feet, but I mean, I think it's still going to be a good one. It's supposed to have some scenic views and stuff, so it should take us roughly about 2 hours to complete. So let's go get it done. And I'm in Manteca, California. This hike is actually located over there in the backside of Livermore, California. So I'm going to gas up and head out there. So I will see you guys at the gate. Hey guys, I'm back. So it looks like we're almost there right now, and I should be approaching the gate shortly here in about 2.6 miles. So I'm on the last bit of a little bit of driving here. All right, I've never been to this one before, so we're gonna find out if there's actually a park entry fee or not. But some of these views are pretty awesome. Look, there's a lot of trails over there on that mountain there, and a couple over on that one over there. So cool. Yeah, I like exploring places I haven't been, so I think this one should be kind of a treat. So let's see how it goes. My ears are starting to pop. Down there, guys. It's a beautiful view. So you're gonna see some cyclists. Be careful because these roads are kind of windy and I'm driving, so just trying to take that extra little bit of precaution just in case. Got a couple people there taking selfies. Yeah. A couple cars parked along the side here. Not to get distracted. This is probably a popular spot. Yeah. This is probably where all the cyclists get ready. Probably different areas where you can start trails. Wow, look at this view though. What a gem. So it looks like all the cars that were trailing me have kind of trickled off and parked along the side where we've seen a couple of those other cars. This is a bike route set on the sign. We just passed by. So it looks like in about 0.9 miles it says we should be turning into a parking lot. It's downhill right now, so there's another trail entry right there. Gate. So the park's open. It's set on the sign from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. So park's probably closed from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's why I had it backward. It was curfew sign. So it said park curfew on it from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. All downhill. There it is. Belleville Regional Park. Saw the sign right there. There's a stop ahead coming up. So we are about a mile till we reach this parking lot. And this is probably where we're going to pay the entry fee. Coming up on a little hut here. Hi, how are you? I'm great. Yeah, I'm from Manteca area. Yes, please. A map would be nice. East Shore and Ridgeline Loop. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Alright guys, so it looks like there is a entry fee of $6, same as the other park. So now we're just gonna make our way down to the parking lot and figure out where the trail starts from there. Oh, it's nice. I like the scenery here. You guys take a look as well. We drive down. So looks like there's a parking lot right here. And then, so we're gonna drive down a little bit more. So I just got a notification that I'm approaching the trail from my phone. So my phone is telling me that right here in these rec areas there should be restrooms, so it's always a plus. Good to record the entry. Yeah, this must be like a interpretive center over here. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're almost to our destination, and then I'm going to get ready, and we will be off on our hike here shortly. You got lakes right there, shoreline, and then we're gonna wrap around this point. Looks like there's a couple people out here with boats, and the hike trail is called Ridge and Shoreline Loop, so I'm guessing it loops around this shoreline that we have here to the left of us. I am thinking that even though this is an inn, I was supposed to go to the top side, and it's alright, it's not that much traffic here right now. So we are just gonna turn in here and park up somewhere. Let's get a spot where it's shady. Alright guys, I am gonna park up and get ready for this hike, and I will see you guys shortly. Hey guys, I'm back. So I got all my stuff together, I got my backpack on, and I'm actually ready for the hike. It has a great scenery of the shoreline as we are walking in and starting this one off. Adjust the camera. Sorry about my finger getting in the way there a little bit, so that way I'll be able to hold it a little bit more steady. It looks like it's going to start off right here. So location services. Might be ending right here, but let's see. Let's get into it. This is gonna be a good one. Starts it. Gate is open. It gives us a warning. No lifeguard on duty. Children should not swim or wade without an adult in attendance. So it looks like there's some fishermen here as well. Got a nice little boating dock down there. So this is officially the start of our trail. Really nice scenery. Yep, we're already starting to have some incline kick in. We have other hikers with us, so I'm not going to try to be too chatty. Yeah, sometimes going on these hikes, the person is looking for that peace and being able to kind of just listen in on nature. Leading down to the water here. So this is a dog-friendly trail, so I've seen a couple people back there with dogs. See why they call this the ridge shoreline loop? Probably because it goes along the shoreline. Looks like some bikers just passed me up. This is a nice little area to set up your fishing lines and see if someone or something like a fish bites. Guy over there got 2 or 3 set up, so once he probably sees something moving, right, walks over to the pole and tries to reel it in. I'd say we're 0.5 miles in, so I think that we should be starting some incline shortly here. There are a lot of people here. Actually, fishing, quite popular for fishing in this. I must say, we should start from the left side and go along the shore. So this is the actual split where I was going to have to make a decision on to go right or left, and looks like we're going to take the left route, and we'll be coming back down this to the right because it does a loop from here. So alright guys, officially we're going to be starting our incline, I'm guessing. How many feet are we at? Elevation gain of 37 feet so far, which is not much at all. That's what our Apple Watch is showing us. Phone away now. Alright guys, I'm a little bit farther down the trail now, and still got some water here to the left of me. Nice little bench over there, right there, to sit. And for those of you who would like to read, I'll pull up on a placard there real quick, and we're going to double check if this is our trail, in which I don't think it is. It wants us to keep wrapping around, so this is the way that we're going to go. Nice little restroom on the way, which is pretty cool. It's always nice to have restrooms. Alright guys, we're a little bit further down in the trail. We are about 1.2 miles into it. Come up on a nice little resting area. Venidos, I believe that means welcome, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty cool. You got another little restroom over here. The actual lake wraps around, and you can see it kind of off in the distance in the back over there. Nice scenery, not too congested. I mean, I run into a few people. The incline really hasn't started yet, but I'm sure it will soon. So right now it says we are currently sitting at about 95 feet elevation gain. So the restroom, and we have a little downhill that we're going on. I have to go up because it's telling me that I am actually next to the trail now, so don't worry about it. We did a little detour, but we will get back on track. Get a little extra elevation gain out of it, which I don't mind at all. It's always a workout. Okay, so I got a little clip here to kind of open the gate, come in, and let's hook it back up so some of the cattle do not go past the gate. And here it looks like we're going to be starting some gains. We are going to be going uphill. It's a trail that actually goes on the bottom too, but let's take the upper route. I noticed it said bike trail, or showed a little sign of a bike on the gate, so there are tire tracks, so I'm gonna make sure to keep watch for bikers. Seen a few as well. Okay, we are definitely on the right trail. Just quite some distance down. Looks like we're at 140 feet right now. Elevation gain. We're supposed to get to 744, so I know there's more coming, but the trail is really nice. It's beautiful. Very pleasant to be out here right now. Got some downhill mixed in right now. Hasn't been a thigh burner yet, but I'm sure that's coming. It always comes when it's least expected. Alright guys, enjoy the hike. Alright guys, I wanted to tune you in at this far. It's really actually nice to be around a bunch of trees and trails that intertwine and cross with each other. It's very peaceful out here. Could hear a plane again. I mean, usually there's always somebody flying overhead. Here in California, especially close to the Bay Area, or East Bay, you would call it. Probably flying over wine country. Here comes a biker. Just gonna step to the side while he rolls by off of the trail. There you go. Alright guys, we started a little bit of an incline, so we came from down there and we are on our way up here. Some bikers just passed me right now, and they're almost, looks like, to the top over there. Very nice scenery on this hike. Alright guys, we had a little bit of a snaky up incline and it's headed straight up still. We have a gentleman biking down. Hats off to these guys, man. That's some tough stuff. Look at that. That is very cool. We are continuing. Let's get to the ridgeline. Has some nice views on this one. Let's get my handy dandy map out. Looks like the trail goes left, but I want to see how this looks up here. a bench. Livermore is kind of off in the distance back here. Beautiful view. Down there is where we came from.
Exercise ring closed.
Thank you, Apple Watch, for letting me know that. Alright, and usually on every hike you're gonna come up on these posts, and these posts kind of guide you. Like you see how like this one's pointing towards Two Hidden Canyon Trail, which is down here, and it kind of like wraps around and goes back there. And if you look to the left, Ridgeline Trail, which goes this way. So we are headed that way. Alright guys, it looks like it goes really up in the back over here. We'll be there shortly. Let's check our handy dandy map to make sure that we are still on track. Yep. We'll wrap around, but if we wanted to get a little bit of extra elevation gain, we can go up. Instead of around it, we can go up it. Might as well. Let's do it. Alright guys, the trail actually ventures off to the side right there, but I seen this uphill and I was like, let's just add a little bit of more elevation to it and make some fun out of it. Actually gets really steep when you get to like right here. Bending forward. This is a good, nice incline. My traction is giving loose, but we made it. Whew. That was quite the incline. But the view's worth it. Guys, we kind of ventured off from the trail. The trail's actually like right below us here, and how we went up that steep slope incline right now. So we just came from there. That's where I was climbing that, and so we are actually gonna follow this trail and see where it ends up. And sitting right now, we're at 885 elevation gain and 3.21 miles. All right, guys, after that we end up to a peak, it looks like. Some beautiful views up here. This road is actually the one we came down to get to the bottom. You see the cars and stuff parked alongside here. That was my Ring doorbell. Actually standing on a log here to try to get a better vantage point. So it looks like we got lucky. We'll take this route right here down, hopefully get back on trail, and then be able to finish this up. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, get some water, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, this is a really nice hike. With the variations and stuff, it ends up being really good. I think we're sitting at 1,269 feet elevation gain, and you get some really nice views out of it. So definitely a recommendation, and I'm going to put the map in the video towards the end if you wanted to check it out yourself. It is a trail that you can select on all trails, and yeah, get out and try it yourself. Alright guys, then we come up on another point here. I actually ended up going around. I could have came up forward, but for some reason I wrapped around and came up the opposite way and came from down here all the way through from back there. It's a nice little bench over here where looks like this is going to be the top. Oh. I don't know if you guys can notice it, but there is a house on the hill over right here. Can't zoom in with this GoPro, but definitely a spectacular view. Let's take a seat for a second and enjoy this. There's that buddy riding a bike. Hats off to those guys. Yeah, just headed back on some declines. Gonna head back to the car here, so it should be there shortly. We're approaching the end of our hike. There's a lot of benches everywhere, so you can kind of absorb all these views. It's really nice up here. This hike was a surprise for me. All right, well guys, I'm gonna keep going. All right guys, after you get all this incline done, which is about 1,369 feet elevation gain, goes on some pretty steep declines. So just wanted to document this part really quickly for you guys. There goes my Ring doorbell again, letting me know that someone's either home or leaving. All right guys, the views are amazing. All right guys, we're at the bottom now. We came from here. We're not necessarily actually at the bottom, but we're at the bottom of these couple declines that we just ended up running down. It actually has a sign here saying trail closed, but this is the way that my All Trails is telling me to go. There's another cattle drinking station, so we're gonna go ahead and go the way that my All Trails is telling us to go. The sign must have been there for a little bit. They might not have picked it up, but we'll be on alert just in case there is some seriousness to that sign. So yeah, I actually think I'm gonna come back to this one. This is really nice. There's a bunch of trails out here. There's a bunch of people actually riding bikes, mountain bikes out here, so just got to share the trails with them, which nothing too bad. A couple squirrels over there running. I'm enjoying this workout. So with all the additions that we did and breaks and all, we are currently sitting at 1,369 feet, 4.46 miles. We're at 2 hours, and it's not too bad. I think that's pretty decent for that much incline. So maybe if you stayed focused and didn't take as many breaks and pushed through it, it's doable in that maybe 1 hour 45 minutes to 2 hour point, which is not bad at all. Nice views here. Oh, actually guys, there's some deer over there. Wow, pretty cool. Nice to see. They move these mountains so effortlessly. This is a really nice view. Let's check if we're still on trail. Yes, we are. We are almost finished here, guys. I think with all my breaks and everything, this one is probably going to end up being around, let's see where I'm at right now, 2 hours and maybe 15 to 30 minutes for me. 2.5 hour range. The rest is all downhill. I think from the last time I reported my elevation at 1,369, that is the highest it's going to get, because it looks like we are going down, although there is a small incline right here in front of us. It might add a few extra feet to it. Yeah, just trying to get back to my car a little bit faster, so adding a little bit of light jogging throughout each little portion here. Just want to make sure that I'm not getting off trail, so I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy map, make sure we're still on the track. Yes, we are. Alright guys, we're almost to the end of the trail here. Still going on downhill. There's a lot of leaves and rocks on the ground, so losing a bit of traction on this part of it. But what a nice trail. Pretty risky running down that, but using the grass alongside of me to try to get some traction. And this, probably not going to run down because I don't feel like following today. Alright guys, we're approaching the end of our trail, and it was a good idea not to run down on that last decline that I was talking about. Lost my footing about 2-3 times just walking. It's the momentum. It builds up, and eventually you're just going to be rolling down the hill. God forbid that happens to anybody, but probably wouldn't be a fun thing. All right, and I think that is the gate to the end of our trail. All right guys, this is the end of our hike. This is actually the same way that we came in for the East Shore Ridgeline loop, and that is their boating dock. You can go ahead and get your boats down into the water from there. They do have a sign posted back there that I just kind of walked by before I turned the camera on, that if you do bring your dog here, you do have to keep the dog on a leash, so please keep that in mind. And we are almost back to the car. This was actually a good hike. When it first started out, I did not think that it was going to be that, so it actually ended up surprising me. I actually got quite the workout from it, and the elevation gain is at 1,418 feet, so that is pretty good actually, from that 700 that we were actually estimated. So the trail deviations ended up adding some elevation to it. So there you go. Yeah. Little brochures. I thought I was going to come back from there at the beginning, but no, that wasn't it. Let's see, I think I parked in the second row all the way down. They do have spots for trucks and boats to be parked here. Lots of restroom facilities. All good essentials for a hike. And has a little bit of a cool breeze blowing through it. So these are the spots where they're a little bit longer for the tractor trailer. Well, not tractor trailer, truck trailer. Kind of like this. I'm actually behind those trees, so we're almost there. This was another good one for the books. Today is actually, what's today? I believe today is Saturday, December 7th, 2024. So yes, it's a nice hike to get into the books. This is the first time that I've been here. Like I said before, I will be coming back. The scenery is just awesome out here. There she blows. We're almost back at the car. After this, I'm gonna go have something nice to eat, and spend the rest of the day with family, relaxing, and getting ready to watch some football tomorrow. So that's one of the reasons I actually came out on Saturday to knock this out. So I can end up just relaxing, watching football tomorrow before getting back to work on Monday, guys.